Welcome, dear viewers. Today, we embark on a journey that delves deep into the concept of heaven, a place often depicted as the ultimate reward, a realm of peace, joy, and eternal happiness. But what does heaven truly mean to you? Is it a physical place, a state of mind, or something else entirely? In this exploration, we will uncover various perspectives, beliefs, and stories that shape our understanding of heaven. Throughout history, different cultures and religions have provided their interpretations of heaven. For some, it is a paradise where souls go after death, filled with divine light and unending joy. For others, it's a metaphorical space representing inner peace and fulfillment in this life. We will examine these diverse views, inviting you to reflect on your own beliefs and experiences. As we navigate this topic, consider the stories of those who claim to have glimpsed heaven through near-death experiences or profound moments of clarity. These accounts often share common themes of unconditional love, acceptance, and a sense of belonging that transcends earthly struggles. What can we learn from these narratives? How can they influence our understanding of life and death? In addition, we will explore the idea of creating our own personal heaven on earth. What steps can we take to cultivate joy, peace, and connection in our lives? How can we make choices that reflect our deepest values and aspirations? By the end of this discussion, we hope to inspire you to envision your own version of heaven and take actionable steps toward manifesting it. As we dive into this profound subject, we encourage you to engage with us. Share your thoughts, experiences, and interpretations in the comments below. Let's create a dialogue that enriches our understanding of this beautiful concept. And as a token of your engagement, we invite you to leave a comment with 777 to signify your openness to this exploration. Before we begin, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Your support is invaluable, and it helps us continue to bring you meaningful content. So, let's get started on this journey to discover the many facets of heaven, both here on earth and beyond. The concept of the chosen one has captivated cultures and narratives throughout history, often embodying the idea of a unique individual destined for greatness. This label, while seemingly empowering, carries a weight of expectations and burdens that can profoundly affect those who bear it. To be called a chosen one suggests a special purpose, a mission that transcends the ordinary lives of others. However, this notion is not without its complexities, and it often invites a myriad of challenges that can lead to feelings of isolation and confusion. When someone is labeled as a chosen one, they might initially feel a sense of pride and honor. After all, being chosen implies that one possesses qualities that set them apart, qualities that are valued and recognized by others. It can evoke feelings of belonging to a select group, a community of individuals who are perceived as having a greater purpose. Yet, beneath this surface glamour lies a darker reality. The label can transform into a double-edged sword, one that cuts deep into the psyche of the individual. As the chosen one navigates their path, they may find that the expectations placed upon them are overwhelming. Society often expects those labeled as special to achieve extraordinary feats, to rise above challenges, and to serve as beacons of hope for others. This pressure can lead to a relentless pursuit of validation, where the individual feels compelled to prove their worth repeatedly. The desire to fulfill the expectations of being a chosen one can result in a cycle of self-doubt and anxiety, where the individual questions their own abilities and decisions. Moreover, the chosen one label can create a false sense of separation from others. The belief that one is uniquely different can foster a feeling of isolation, as though they are on a solitary journey that others cannot understand. This perceived disconnect can prevent genuine connections with peers, leading to loneliness and a longing for companionship that feels unattainable. The weight of being exceptional can sometimes overshadow the need for emotional support and community, essential elements for personal growth and well-being. In many narratives, the chosen one is often depicted as someone who must endure significant trials and tribulations to fulfill their destiny. This portrayal can romanticize suffering, suggesting that pain is a necessary component of greatness. Yet, this narrative can be damaging, as it may lead individuals to believe that their struggles are a mark of their importance, reinforcing the idea that they must suffer to be worthy. Such beliefs can trap them in a cycle of self-sacrifice, where they prioritize the needs of others over their own well-being, leaving them depleted and unfulfilled. The journey of the chosen one is not merely about the destination but also about the lessons learned along the way. It is essential to recognize that being chosen does not equate to being infallible. Every individual, regardless of their label, experiences setbacks, failures, and moments of vulnerability. Embracing these aspects of the human experience is crucial for personal growth. It is through these challenges that one can cultivate resilience, empathy, and a deeper understanding of their own worth. Realizing that the chosen one label can sometimes serve as a trap is pivotal for those who feel burdened by it. It is essential to redefine what it means to be chosen, not as a means of separation, but as an opportunity for connection and collective growth. Instead of viewing oneself as an isolated figure destined for greatness, one can embrace the idea of shared humanity, recognizing that everyone has their unique path and purpose. In transforming the narrative around the chosen one, individuals can begin to focus on the importance of self-acceptance and authenticity. Rather than striving to meet external expectations, they can prioritize their passions, interests, and values. This shift allows for a more holistic approach to life, where personal fulfillment and joy become central rather than merely fulfilling a perceived destiny. Ultimately, the chosen one label can be both a gift and a burden. By acknowledging the complexities associated with it, individuals can learn to navigate their unique journeys with greater awareness and compassion. It is within this understanding that they can reclaim their power, redefine their purpose, and forge connections that enrich their lives. The journey of a chosen one, when seen through this lens, is not about carrying the weight of the world alone but about walking alongside others, sharing stories, and creating a tapestry of experiences that celebrate the beauty of being human. The interplay between sacrifice and greatness is a theme that has echoed throughout history, literature, and personal narratives. Many cultures glorify the idea that true greatness is achieved through immense sacrifice, often portraying heroes who endure suffering and hardship to accomplish their missions. While there is undeniable truth to the notion that significant achievements may require effort and resilience, the relationship between sacrifice and greatness is far more nuanced than mere martyrdom. At the heart of this discussion lies the misconception that to be great, one must be willing to give up everything. This belief can lead individuals down a path where their self-worth is tied to their ability to endure pain and hardship. The narrative often suggests that the more one sacrifices, the more deserving they are of success and recognition. However, this perspective can be dangerously misleading, fostering a culture where individuals equate their value with their willingness to suffer for the sake of others or a greater cause. When individuals embrace the idea that greatness requires sacrifice, they may find themselves in a cycle of self-neglect. They prioritize the needs and desires of others above their own, believing that their worth is contingent upon their ability to bear burdens without complaint. This mentality can lead to burnout, resentment, and a profound sense of unfulfillment. The irony is that while they may strive for greatness, they often lose sight of their own aspirations and happiness in the process. Moreover, the glorification of sacrifice can create unrealistic expectations. Society often celebrates those who endure extreme hardships, sometimes overlooking the importance of balance and self-care. The narrative that greatness is synonymous with suffering can marginalize the experiences of those who achieve success through collaboration, innovation, and joy. It is crucial to recognize that greatness can also be found in pursuing one's passions, nurturing relationships, and living authentically. The idea that sacrifice is a prerequisite for greatness can also perpetuate harmful dynamics in relationships and communities. When individuals believe they must suffer for others, they might enable toxic behaviors, allowing themselves to be exploited or taken for granted. This dynamic can create an environment where sacrifice becomes a currency for love and acceptance, leading to unhealthy patterns that stifle personal growth and mutual respect. True greatness should be grounded in authenticity and the pursuit of one's passions, rather than being defined solely by what one is willing to give up. It is about recognizing one's strengths, embracing one's uniqueness, and understanding that one's journey does not have to be fraught with suffering to be meaningful. Greatness can be achieved through joy, creativity, and the courage to pursue one's dreams while maintaining a healthy sense of self. As we navigate the complexities of sacrifice and greatness, it is essential to redefine what it means to be truly great. Rather than viewing sacrifice as a necessary component, we can embrace the idea that greatness flourishes in environments of support, understanding, and collaboration. When individuals uplift one another, share their burdens, and celebrate each other's successes, they create a collective greatness that transcends individual sacrifice. This shift in perspective allows individuals to recognize that their contributions matter, regardless of the sacrifices they may or may not make. Each person's journey is unique, and greatness can manifest in various forms through acts of kindness, creativity, innovation, or leadership. It is essential to honor the diverse paths that lead to greatness, acknowledging that success does not always have to come at the expense of one's well-being. Ultimately, the conversation around sacrifice and greatness challenges us to reflect on our motivations and values. Are we pursuing greatness for ourselves, or are we seeking validation through sacrifice? By fostering a culture that values authenticity and collaboration over suffering, we can redefine what it means to be great. In doing so, we create space for individuals to thrive without the burden of unrealistic expectations, empowering them to pursue their passions with joy and fulfillment. In conclusion, the distinction between sacrifice and greatness is vital in understanding our personal journeys and the narratives we uphold. Greatness should not be measured by the extent of one's suffering but by the ability to live authentically, support others, and contribute meaningfully to the world. Let us celebrate greatness in all its forms, recognizing that it can arise from joy, connection, and a deep appreciation for the beauty of our shared human experience. The concept of strategic attacks is a profound and unsettling reality that many individuals face throughout their lives. These attacks are not merely random acts of malice, instead, they are calculated moves designed to undermine confidence, disrupt progress, and maintain control. Understanding the nature of these attacks is crucial for anyone who has ever felt the weight of adversity pressing down on them, especially those who identify as chosen ones. At its core, a strategic attack is characterized by its intent and precision. Unlike spontaneous acts of aggression, these attacks are often meticulously planned to exploit vulnerabilities. They target not just the individual's strengths but also their insecurities, amplifying self-doubt and creating an environment of fear and uncertainty. This systematic approach to undermining an individual can be incredibly disorienting, making it difficult for the victim to recognize the true nature of the assault. Instead of viewing these experiences as isolated incidents, they may internalize them as personal failures or shortcomings, not realizing they are part of a larger scheme. The psychological impact of these attacks can be profound. Individuals may find themselves questioning their abilities, feeling isolated, and doubting their worth. The attackers often employ tactics that sow discord within personal and professional relationships, isolating the victim from potential support systems. By creating an atmosphere of distrust, the aggressors ensure that their target feels alone in their struggles, making it easier to manipulate and control them. This isolation further exacerbates the victim's feelings of inadequacy and helplessness, often leading to a downward spiral of despair. Furthermore, these attacks can manifest in various forms, be it through subtle manipulation, misinformation, or outright hostility. The subtlety of strategic attacks makes them particularly insidious. For example, a colleague might undermine another's ideas in a meeting, not through overt aggression but via dismissive remarks that chip away at confidence. Over time, these small acts accumulate, leading the victim to question their contributions and worth. In more extreme cases, strategic attacks can escalate to bullying or harassment, where the aggressor seeks to exert power and control over their target. Recognizing these strategic attacks is the first step toward reclaiming one's power. It requires a shift in perspective, where individuals begin to see the patterns of behavior that define these encounters. This awareness allows them to detach emotionally from the manipulations and to approach the situation with greater clarity. By understanding that these attacks are not reflections of their worth but rather tactics used by others to maintain control, individuals can begin to dismantle the narratives that have held them captive. Building resilience in the face of strategic attacks is crucial for personal empowerment. This resilience does not mean becoming impervious to pain but rather developing the ability to recover and learn from the experience. Engaging in self-reflection, seeking support from trusted friends or mentors, and cultivating a strong sense of self-worth are essential strategies for overcoming the effects of these attacks. Surrounding oneself with positive influences and affirming relationships can counteract the isolation that often accompanies such experiences. Moreover, embracing vulnerability can be a powerful antidote to the fear instilled by strategic attacks. By sharing one's struggles and seeking help, individuals can break the cycle of silence that perpetrators rely on to maintain their power. This openness fosters connection and community, reminding them that they are not alone in their experiences. It also creates a space for healing, where individuals can reclaim their narratives and redefine their sense of self. Ultimately, understanding and addressing the impact of strategic attacks is a critical component of personal growth and empowerment. By recognizing these tactics for what they are, individuals can begin to dismantle the structures of control that have sought to limit their potential. It is essential to cultivate a sense of agency and to reclaim the narrative of one's life, moving from a position of victimhood to one of strength and resilience. In conclusion, strategic attacks are a complex and painful reality that many face, but they do not define an individual's worth or potential. By fostering awareness, building resilience, and embracing vulnerability, one can rise above the tactics of manipulation and control. Ultimately, it is through this journey of self-discovery and empowerment that individuals can reclaim their power and step into the greatness that is inherently theirs. Self-doubt is a pervasive and often insidious force that can infiltrate the minds of even the most capable individuals. It manifests as an internal dialogue filled with uncertainty, insecurity, and a nagging belief that one is not enough. This mental struggle can be particularly acute for those who carry the burden of being labeled as chosen ones, where the expectations placed upon them can amplify feelings of inadequacy. Understanding the nature of self-doubt and its origins is crucial for anyone seeking to break free from its grip. At the heart of self-doubt lies a complex interplay of personal experiences, societal expectations, and psychological patterns. Many individuals first encounter self-doubt in childhood, where comparisons with peers, parental expectations, and academic pressures can create a fertile ground for insecurity. These early experiences can plant seeds of doubt that grow over time, leading individuals to internalize a belief that they must constantly prove their worth. For the chosen ones, this can be especially pronounced, as the very label that is meant to signify greatness can also serve as a reminder of the high stakes involved. As individuals progress through life, self-doubt can manifest in various ways, be it in the workplace, personal relationships, or creative endeavors. In professional settings, for example, an employee may find themselves second-guessing their ideas during meetings, fearing that their contributions will be dismissed or criticized. This hesitation can lead to missed opportunities and a lack of visibility, further reinforcing feelings of inadequacy. Similarly, in personal relationships, self-doubt can create barriers to intimacy, as individuals may avoid vulnerability for fear of rejection or judgment. The psychological toll of self-doubt can be profound. It can lead to anxiety, depression, and a pervasive sense of dissatisfaction. Individuals may become trapped in a cycle of overthinking, where they ruminate on past mistakes or perceived failures, preventing them from moving forward. This constant self-scrutiny can stifle creativity and inhibit personal growth, as the fear of making mistakes looms larger than the desire to explore new possibilities. One of the most challenging aspects of self-doubt is its ability to distort reality. When individuals are trapped in a cycle of negative self-talk, they often lose sight of their accomplishments and strengths. They may focus solely on their shortcomings, overlooking the myriad of experiences that demonstrate their capabilities. This distortion can create a self-fulfilling prophecy, where the belief in one's inadequacy leads to behaviors that reinforce that very belief. Breaking free from the cycle of self-doubt requires intentional effort and self-compassion. One effective strategy is to cultivate awareness of negative thought patterns. By recognizing when self-doubt arises, individuals can begin to challenge these thoughts and reframe their narratives. Instead of succumbing to the idea that they are unworthy, they can remind themselves of their achievements and the unique qualities that make them valuable. Additionally, seeking support from trusted friends, mentors, or mental health professionals can provide a crucial antidote to self-doubt. Sharing experiences and vulnerabilities can foster connection and remind individuals that they are not alone in their struggles. Often, others can offer perspectives that challenge negative self-perceptions, providing encouragement and validation that can help counteract feelings of inadequacy. Another powerful tool for combating self-doubt is the practice of self-compassion. This involves treating oneself with the same kindness and understanding that one would offer a friend. Embracing imperfections and acknowledging that everyone experiences moments of self-doubt can create a sense of solidarity with the broader human experience. By fostering self-compassion, individuals can create a more nurturing internal dialogue, allowing them to embrace their vulnerabilities without judgment. Ultimately, overcoming self-doubt is a journey that requires patience and persistence. It involves recognizing that self-worth is not contingent upon external validation or perfection but is inherent in one's existence. By reframing the narrative around self-doubt and embracing the complexities of the human experience, individuals can cultivate a greater sense of self-acceptance and empowerment. In conclusion, self-doubt is a common struggle that can hinder personal growth and fulfillment. However, by understanding its roots and actively working to challenge negative thought patterns, individuals can reclaim their confidence and embrace their true potential. The journey may be fraught with challenges, but it is also rich with opportunities for growth, resilience, and self-discovery. By acknowledging self-doubt as a part of the human experience, individuals can learn to navigate its complexities and emerge stronger, more authentic versions of themselves. The fear of one's own power is a complex and often paralyzing experience that many individuals face, particularly those who find themselves labeled as chosen ones. This fear can manifest in various ways, leading to a profound internal struggle that hinders personal growth and fulfillment. Understanding the roots of this fear and how it impacts one's life is crucial for anyone seeking to embrace their true potential. At its core, the fear of power is deeply intertwined with societal expectations, personal beliefs, and past experiences. For many, the idea of power evokes images of control, dominance, and responsibility. This can create a paradox where individuals yearn for greatness and influence yet simultaneously recoil at the thought of fully stepping into their capabilities. The fear often stems from a belief that embracing one's power may lead to negative consequences, such as alienating others, inciting jealousy, or attracting criticism. This fear can be particularly acute for those who have experienced trauma or rejection in the past. When individuals have been punished or marginalized for their strengths or ambitions, they may internalize the belief that their power is something to be hidden or downplayed. This internalized fear can lead to a self-imposed limitation, where individuals hold back from pursuing opportunities or expressing their true selves. The resulting tension can create a sense of frustration and stagnation, as they grapple with the desire to break free while feeling tethered by their fears. Moreover, the fear of one's power can manifest in a reluctance to take risks or embrace new challenges. Individuals may find themselves second-guessing their decisions or avoiding situations that require them to assert themselves. This hesitance can prevent them from fully engaging in their passions, pursuing leadership roles, or advocating for their beliefs. The longer this cycle continues, the more entrenched the fear becomes, creating a barrier that feels insurmountable. The societal narrative surrounding power also plays a significant role in shaping this fear. In many cultures, power is often associated with negative traits such as greed, manipulation, or tyranny. As a result, individuals may fear that by embracing their own power, they risk becoming like those they perceive as oppressive or harmful. This fear can lead to a moral dilemma, where individuals grapple with the belief that their ambitions may compromise their integrity or values. Breaking free from the fear of one's power requires a deep exploration of self and a willingness to confront underlying beliefs. It begins with acknowledging that power itself is not inherently good or bad, it is a tool that can be wielded for positive change or detrimental outcomes. By reframing the understanding of power as a means of empowerment, individuals can begin to see their potential as a source of strength rather than a threat. Embracing one's power involves recognizing the responsibility that comes with it. This means understanding that true power is not about domination but about influence, support, and the ability to uplift others. When individuals shift their perspective to view their power as a force for good, they can begin to dismantle the barriers created by fear. This transformation allows them to step into their roles as leaders, advocates, and change makers in their communities. Additionally, cultivating self-awareness and emotional intelligence is essential in overcoming the fear of power. By understanding one's triggers and responses, individuals can develop strategies to manage their fears and reclaim their confidence. Practices such as mindfulness, journaling, or therapy can provide valuable insights into the origins of this fear and offer tools for navigating it effectively. Moreover, surrounding oneself with supportive individuals can create an environment that fosters growth and empowerment. When individuals engage with others who encourage their ambitions and celebrate their strengths, they are more likely to feel safe in embracing their power. This community can serve as a powerful reminder that one's capabilities are not only valid but also worthy of recognition and appreciation. In conclusion, the fear of one's power is a common struggle that can impede personal growth and fulfillment. However, by understanding its roots and actively working to reframe the narrative surrounding power, individuals can begin to embrace their true potential. The journey may be fraught with challenges, but it is also rich with opportunities for self-discovery and empowerment. By acknowledging and confronting this fear, individuals can step confidently into their greatness, using their power to inspire and uplift both themselves and those around them. The perception of failure can often be a heavy burden, particularly when individuals internalize their setbacks as personal attacks against their worth or abilities. This mindset transforms failures from simple learning experiences into profound sources of shame and self-doubt. For many, especially those labeled as chosen ones, the stakes feel even higher, as the pressure to succeed can morph failures into perceived assaults on their identity. Understanding this dynamic is essential for navigating the complexities of failure and reclaiming a sense of agency and self-worth. When individuals face failure, the immediate emotional response can vary from disappointment to frustration. However, when failure is viewed through the lens of an attack, it triggers a defensive reaction, often leading to a spiral of negative self-talk. This can create a narrative where every misstep is seen as confirmation of inadequacy. Rather than recognizing failure as a normal part of growth, individuals may come to believe that they are fundamentally flawed, leading to a cycle of fear and avoidance. The roots of this perception often lie in societal expectations and personal experiences. Many cultures emphasize success and achievement, creating an environment where failures are stigmatized. From a young age, individuals may learn to associate self-worth with accomplishments, leading to the belief that any failure diminishes their value. This conditioning can be particularly damaging for those who feel the weight of being chosen, as they may believe that their worth is contingent upon their ability to excel consistently. This mindset can also manifest in perfectionism, where individuals set unattainably high standards for themselves. The fear of failure becomes paralyzing, causing them to avoid taking risks or pursuing new opportunities. This avoidance only reinforces the notion that failure is an attack, as individuals miss out on valuable experiences that could foster growth and resilience. Over time, the accumulation of untested potential can lead to deep-seated regret and frustration. Moreover, when failures are interpreted as attacks, individuals may struggle to process their emotions healthily. Instead of allowing themselves to feel disappointment, they may suppress their feelings, leading to an internal buildup of stress and anxiety. This emotional turmoil can affect various aspects of life, including relationships, work performance, and overall well-being. The fear of being judged or ridiculed for their failures can create a barrier to vulnerability, preventing individuals from seeking support or sharing their experiences with others. Reframing the perception of failure is crucial in breaking free from this damaging cycle. Instead of viewing failures as attacks, individuals can learn to see them as opportunities for growth and learning. This shift in perspective allows for a more compassionate approach to setbacks, where individuals can acknowledge their emotions without letting them define their identity. Embracing failure as a natural part of the journey can foster resilience and encourage a mindset of curiosity and exploration. One effective strategy for reframing failure is to practice self-compassion. This involves treating oneself with the same kindness and understanding that one would offer to a friend facing a similar situation. By acknowledging that everyone experiences setbacks and that these moments do not diminish one's worth, individuals can create a more supportive inner dialogue. This self-compassion can act as a buffer against the negative emotions associated with failure, allowing individuals to process their experiences with greater clarity and resilience. Additionally, seeking support from trusted friends, mentors, or therapists can provide valuable insights and encouragement. Sharing experiences of failure can help individuals realize that they are not alone in their struggles and that these moments do not define their capabilities. Engaging in conversations about failure can foster a sense of community and belonging, where individuals can learn from one another and grow together. Another powerful approach is to shift the focus from outcomes to processes. Rather than fixating on the end result, individuals can concentrate on the actions taken and the lessons learned along the way. This approach encourages a growth mindset, where failure is seen as a stepping stone rather than a dead end. By celebrating the efforts and resilience demonstrated in the face of challenges, individuals can cultivate a sense of pride and accomplishment, regardless of the outcome. In conclusion, the perception of failures as attacks can significantly hinder personal growth and self-acceptance. However, by reframing failures as opportunities for learning and embracing self-compassion, individuals can break free from the cycle of shame and self-doubt. The journey of transforming one's relationship with failure is not without its challenges, but it is also rich with potential for growth, resilience, and empowerment. By acknowledging that failures are a natural part of the human experience, individuals can reclaim their narrative and step into their true potential with confidence and grace. The idea that one's pain can be used as fuel by others is a profound and often unsettling truth. In many contexts, individuals find themselves in situations where their struggles, vulnerabilities, and hardships are not just personal experiences, but are exploited by others for their own gain. This dynamic can manifest in various relationships, be it in the workplace, within friendships, or even in familial bonds where the emotional turmoil of one person becomes a source of strength or leverage for another. Understanding this phenomenon is essential for navigating personal boundaries and reclaiming one's narrative. At its core, this exploitation stems from a lack of empathy and an imbalance of power. Those who use another's pain as fuel often do so to bolster their own sense of control, superiority, or validation. They may thrive on the emotional energy generated by someone else's struggles, using it to manipulate situations to their advantage. This can occur in subtle ways, such as a colleague who thrives on the anxiety of others, creating a tense environment where their own position feels more secure. Alternatively, it can take more overt forms, such as a friend who constantly reminds someone of their past failures to maintain a position of dominance in the relationship. This exploitation can create a toxic cycle that deepens feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt for the person experiencing pain. When one's struggles are perceived as a tool for someone else's benefit, it can lead to a profound sense of betrayal and isolation. The individual may begin to internalize the belief that their worth is tied to their ability to endure pain, rather than to their inherent value as a person. This misconception can create a barrier to self-acceptance and hinder the development of healthy relationships. Moreover, the emotional toll of having one's pain used by others can lead to burnout. Individuals may find themselves constantly on guard, fearing that their struggles will be weaponized against them. This hypervigilance can drain emotional energy, making it difficult to engage fully in life or pursue personal goals. Over time, this can lead to a cycle of chronic stress, anxiety, and even depression, as the individual grapples with the dual burden of their pain and the knowledge that it is being exploited. Breaking free from this dynamic requires a deep awareness of one's own boundaries and a commitment to self-advocacy. Recognizing that one's pain does not belong to anyone else is a crucial first step. It is essential to understand that while sharing experiences can foster connection and understanding, it should not come at the cost of one's emotional well-being. Establishing clear boundaries around what is shared and how it is perceived can help protect against exploitation. Another vital aspect of reclaiming one's narrative is to foster a sense of agency. This involves recognizing that pain can be a source of strength, but only when it is processed and understood on one's own terms. Engaging in self-reflection and seeking supportive environments can create opportunities for healing rather than exploitation. Therapy, support groups, or trusted friendships can provide spaces where individuals feel safe to explore their experiences without fear of judgment or manipulation. Additionally, cultivating resilience is key to transforming pain into a source of empowerment. This does not mean ignoring or suppressing pain, but rather learning to integrate it into one's identity in a way that fosters growth. By reframing struggles as opportunities for learning and development, individuals can shift their perspective from victimhood to agency. This transformation allows them to take ownership of their experiences and use them as a foundation for personal empowerment rather than as fodder for others. In conclusion, the reality of one's pain being used as fuel by others is a challenging aspect of human relationships. However, by establishing boundaries, fostering self-advocacy, and cultivating resilience, individuals can reclaim their narrative and transform their experiences into sources of empowerment. The journey of navigating this dynamic may be fraught with difficulties, but it also holds the potential for profound growth and self-discovery. By recognizing that their pain is not a commodity to be exploited, individuals can step into their power and embrace their true selves with confidence and strength. Kindness is often heralded as one of the most admirable human virtues, a quality that fosters connection, compassion, and community. However, the misuse of kindness can lead to complex and painful dynamics that undermine its true essence. When kindness is manipulated or taken for granted, it can become a tool for exploitation, leaving individuals feeling drained, resentful, and unappreciated. Understanding how kindness can be misused is crucial for establishing healthy boundaries and fostering genuine relationships. At the heart of the misuse of kindness is a fundamental imbalance in relationships. While kindness should be a mutual exchange, it can sometimes devolve into a one-sided dynamic where one person continuously gives without receiving in return. This imbalance can manifest in various contexts: friendships, professional environments, or even family dynamics where the kind-hearted individual feels obligated to prioritize the needs and desires of others at the expense of their own well-being. Over time, this can lead to feelings of resentment, as the kind person realizes that their generosity is not only unreciprocated but taken for granted. Moreover, individuals who exploit kindness often do so with a sense of entitlement. They may view the kindness of others as something they deserve, rather than an act of goodwill. This entitlement can foster an environment where the kind individual feels pressured to continue giving, even when it is detrimental to their own emotional health. This dynamic can become particularly toxic when the kind person is made to feel guilty for setting boundaries or expressing their own needs. The fear of disappointing others or being perceived as selfish can trap individuals in a cycle of self-neglect. The emotional toll of having kindness misused can be significant. Individuals may experience a range of negative feelings, including frustration, anger, and sadness. The realization that their kindness is not appreciated can lead to a profound sense of betrayal, especially when it comes from those they care about deeply. This emotional turmoil can erode self-esteem and contribute to a growing sense of isolation, as individuals may feel that their efforts are consistently overlooked or undervalued. Breaking free from the cycle of misused kindness requires a conscious effort to redefine the relationship dynamics at play. Establishing clear boundaries is essential in protecting one's emotional well-being. This means recognizing the importance of self-care and understanding that it is not selfish to prioritize one's own needs. Setting boundaries can involve difficult conversations, but it is a necessary step in reclaiming one's agency and ensuring that kindness is a choice rather than an obligation. Additionally, it is crucial to foster self-awareness around the motivations for kindness. Reflecting on why one feels compelled to be kind can provide valuable insights into underlying beliefs and patterns. Are acts of kindness driven by a genuine desire to help, or are they rooted in a fear of rejection or a need for approval? By examining these motivations, individuals can begin to shift their approach to kindness, ensuring that it remains a source of joy and fulfillment rather than a burden. Cultivating healthy relationships also involves surrounding oneself with individuals who appreciate and reciprocate kindness. Engaging with those who value mutual support and understanding can create a more balanced dynamic, where kindness flows freely in both directions. This reciprocity fosters a deeper sense of connection and reinforces the idea that kindness is not merely a transaction but a fundamental aspect of healthy relationships. Moreover, learning to say no is an essential skill in combating the misuse of kindness. It is important to recognize that saying no does not diminish one's kindness, rather, it reinforces the value of one's time and energy. By allowing oneself the freedom to decline requests that feel overwhelming or unjust, individuals can preserve their emotional resources and protect their well-being. In conclusion, while kindness is a powerful and transformative quality, its misuse can lead to significant emotional distress and unhealthy dynamics. By establishing boundaries, fostering self-awareness, and cultivating reciprocal relationships, individuals can reclaim the true essence of kindness. The journey to navigate the complexities of kindness may be challenging, but it also holds the potential for profound personal growth and deeper connections. Ultimately, kindness should be an expression of genuine compassion, rather than an obligation or a source of resentment. Through conscious effort and self-reflection, individuals can cultivate a kinder, more fulfilling existence for themselves and those around them. The concept of the system's control encompasses the myriad ways in which societal structures, institutions, and cultural norms exert influence over individuals and communities. This control can manifest in subtle ways, often going unnoticed until one finds themselves deeply entrenched in a web of expectations and limitations. Understanding how these systems operate is crucial for individuals seeking to reclaim their autonomy and navigate the complexities of modern life. At its core, the system's control is rooted in the established norms and power dynamics that govern society. From a young age, individuals are socialized into a framework that dictates acceptable behaviors, aspirations, and identities. These norms can be reinforced through various channels, including education, media, and familial expectations. As individuals grow, they may internalize these societal messages, leading to a sense of obligation to conform. This pressure to adhere to prescribed roles can create a dissonance between personal aspirations and societal expectations, resulting in feelings of inadequacy and frustration. One of the most pervasive aspects of the system's control is the way it shapes perceptions of success and failure. Society often equates success with wealth, status, and achievement, establishing a narrow definition of what it means to lead a fulfilling life. This singular focus can lead individuals to pursue paths that may not align with their true passions or values, driven by the fear of falling short in the eyes of others. The relentless pursuit of external validation can create a cycle of anxiety and dissatisfaction, as individuals find themselves caught in a rat race that leaves little room for introspection or self-discovery. Moreover, the system's control often perpetuates inequalities, marginalizing those who do not fit within the dominant narrative. For many, this manifests as systemic barriers that limit access to resources, opportunities, and support. Individuals from marginalized backgrounds may find themselves navigating a landscape filled with obstacles that are often invisible to those who benefit from the status quo. This inequity reinforces feelings of powerlessness and frustration, as individuals grapple with the understanding that their struggles are not solely personal but are intricately tied to broader societal structures. The emotional toll of living under the system's control can be profound. Many individuals experience feelings of helplessness and disillusionment, grappling with the realization that their choices are often constrained by external forces. This struggle can lead to a sense of alienation, as individuals may feel disconnected from their communities or even from themselves. The pressure to conform can stifle creativity and individuality, leaving people feeling as though they are merely playing a role in a script written by others. Breaking free from the system's control requires a conscious effort to challenge the norms and expectations that govern one's life. This begins with cultivating self-awareness and recognizing the ways in which societal messages have shaped personal beliefs and behaviors. Engaging in critical reflection can help individuals identify areas where they may be conforming out of obligation rather than genuine desire. By questioning these internalized beliefs, individuals can begin to forge a path that aligns more closely with their true selves. Additionally, fostering a sense of community and solidarity can be a powerful antidote to the isolation imposed by the system's control. Connecting with others who share similar experiences and challenges can create a supportive environment where individuals feel empowered to express their authentic selves. This collective strength can help dismantle the barriers erected by societal norms, fostering a sense of agency and purpose. Moreover, embracing vulnerability is key to reclaiming control over one's life. By allowing oneself to be seen and heard, individuals can break the silence that often accompanies feelings of inadequacy and frustration. Sharing experiences and struggles can create opportunities for connection and understanding, reminding individuals that they are not alone in their journey. This authenticity not only fosters personal growth but also challenges the societal narratives that seek to control and diminish individuality. In conclusion, the system's control is a pervasive force that shapes individual lives and societal dynamics. By understanding the ways in which this control operates, individuals can begin to reclaim their agency and challenge the norms that dictate their existence. The journey to navigate and dismantle the system's influence may be fraught with challenges, but it also holds the potential for profound personal and collective transformation. Through self-awareness, community engagement, and vulnerability, individuals can forge a path toward a more authentic and fulfilling life, free from the constraints of societal expectations. Ultimately, the power to reclaim one's narrative lies within, waiting to be harnessed and expressed in the world. The journey of awakening your true self is a profound and transformative process that invites individuals to explore the depths of their identity, values, and aspirations. In a world filled with distractions and external expectations, many people find themselves disconnected from their authentic selves, navigating life through the lens of societal norms rather than personal truth. This awakening is not merely a moment of realization, it is an ongoing journey of self-discovery, self-acceptance, and personal growth. At the heart of this awakening lies the need for introspection. Taking the time to reflect on one's thoughts, feelings, and experiences is essential for understanding what truly matters. This process often involves questioning long-held beliefs and assumptions that may have been inherited from family, culture, or society. By engaging in self-reflection, individuals can begin to peel back the layers of conditioning that obscure their authentic selves. Journaling, meditation, and quiet contemplation can serve as powerful tools in this process, providing the space needed to explore inner thoughts and feelings without judgment. As individuals delve deeper into their psyche, they may encounter aspects of themselves that have been suppressed or ignored. This confrontation with the self can be both liberating and daunting. Embracing vulnerability is a critical component of this journey. It requires individuals to acknowledge their fears, insecurities, and past traumas without allowing these experiences to define them. By embracing their imperfections, individuals can cultivate a sense of compassion for themselves, recognizing that the path to authenticity is not about perfection but rather about acceptance. Another crucial aspect of awakening the true self involves reconnecting with one's passions and interests. Over time, individuals may have set aside their dreams in favor of more practical pursuits or due to the influence of external expectations. Reconnecting with what brings joy and fulfillment is pivotal to the awakening process. This may involve exploring hobbies, revisiting childhood interests, or trying new activities that spark curiosity. By engaging in what truly resonates, individuals can reignite their sense of purpose and creativity, allowing their authentic selves to shine through. In addition to self-reflection and exploration, surrounding oneself with supportive and like-minded individuals can significantly enhance the awakening process. Building a community of people who share similar values and encourage authenticity can provide a sense of belonging and validation. These relationships can serve as mirrors, reflecting back the strengths and qualities that individuals may struggle to recognize in themselves. Engaging in open and honest conversations about personal journeys can foster deeper connections and inspire individuals to continue their pursuit of authenticity. The journey of awakening is also about setting boundaries. As individuals begin to understand their true selves, they may realize that certain relationships or environments no longer serve their growth. Learning to say no to what drains energy or compromises values is essential for maintaining alignment with one's authentic self. This may involve difficult conversations or changes in long-standing dynamics, but it is a necessary step toward creating space for personal growth and fulfillment. Moreover, embracing change is a vital part of the awakening process. As individuals uncover their true selves, they may find that their values, priorities, and aspirations evolve. This transformation can be unsettling, especially if it challenges the status quo or disrupts existing relationships. However, embracing change as a natural part of the journey allows individuals to flow with their growth rather than resist it. This adaptability fosters resilience and encourages individuals to explore new avenues of self-expression and fulfillment. Finally, the journey of awakening is not linear, it is a continuous cycle of exploration, growth, and transformation. There will be moments of clarity as well as periods of confusion and doubt. Embracing this ebb and flow is crucial for cultivating a deeper understanding of oneself. Celebrating small victories along the way can provide motivation and reinforce the commitment to living authentically. In conclusion, awakening your true self is a deeply personal and transformative journey that requires introspection, vulnerability, and courage. By engaging in self-reflection, reconnecting with passions, building supportive relationships, setting boundaries, and embracing change, individuals can navigate the complexities of their identity and reclaim their authenticity. While the path may be fraught with challenges, it also holds the promise of profound fulfillment and connection to one's true essence. Ultimately, the journey of awakening is about celebrating the unique individual that one is, allowing their true self to flourish in a world that often seeks conformity. Through this awakening, individuals can live with intention, purpose, and authenticity, creating a life that resonates with their deepest values and aspirations.